going on? All thanks for tuning in once again. Let's talk heavyweight boxing. So I just saw the workouts. Tyson Fury, Oleksandr Usyk, undisputed title on the line. As I mentioned, I'm going to do more videos on this fight. It's an important fight. It's one I'm definitely looking forward to. And definitely leave your take on it. Look forward to the comments. So what I've noticed from the workout video was that Fury was southpaw. Fury was coming forward. He was using his weight. He was using his size. Um, will this be the case in the fight? Will he be fighting southpaw majority of the fight? Who knows? All I know is that Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury, they, in terms of boxing skill, they're on top of the division. So I don't think that Fury just boxing southpaw for the whole fight and then using his size, I don't think that will work. I think he's going to have to switch a lot. Because Usyk's so good at reading the play, he's so good at finding the other fighter, in terms of finding range, in terms of measuring the fighter, he's really good at that. So I think that Fury, if he is to go southpaw, I think that he needs to switch. I don't see him just staying in one position. Not like a Terence Crawford. Just an example. I don't see that happening throughout the whole fight. I think that he needs to switch. He needs to keep Usyk guessing. I think the southpaw stance will be good to start the fight. That's just my opinion. I think because if he can go southpaw to start the fight, it gives him that advantage of the reach with the jab, with the lead hand. It takes away Usyk's straight left. That left lead hand, and it gets him going. It gets his motor going. It gets him feeling out the fight. It gets him, feeling out the ring. Understanding how Usyk moves. Things like that. I think that's a good way to start the fight, and then switching maybe after 2-3 rounds, or switching late in the round. Just to get his rhythm going in the southpaw stance. I think he's gonna get to the point where he understands that he can't just outbox Usyk. He used to be a guy that backed himself on boxing. His saying was, "You got to nail me to the canvas to win." In this case, we know that Usyk's probably not going to do that. I'm not going to say 100% not going to do it. I'm just going to say probably not going to do it. I think if Usyk is to stop, Fury is probably going to be from a cut, maybe. I can see knockdowns, like I mentioned. Fury has been dropped before in the past from guys that don't punch too hard. So I think that Usyk can time him, and I think it'll be harder for him to time him in the southpaw stance, just because of the, like I say, left straight. Left hand lead, and shooting the straight shot, that's going to be sort of off the cards. Fury can bounce on the balls of his feet like he does, throws the jab, moves away. And I think that it's a good way also to land, with some hard shots to Usyk's body, try to slow him down in the southpaw stance. I think that's a good technique for Fury to use. So I think majority of the fight he needs to fight right-handed, but I think if he wants to trouble Usyk, hurt him, I think switching southpaw will be a great opportunity to do that. Get Usyk guessing. Throw some lead hand shots to the body, some strong straights to the body, to try to slow Usyk down, because we know that Usyk is a guy that gets hurt from body shots. We know that with Dubois. That is questionable. Was it a low blow? We've also seen it, with Joshua, in that 9th round, hurt him with a big body shot. We've seen him get dropped from Bidabiev with a body shot. There's no secret that he gets hurt from body shots. There's also no secret that he has, a great chin. So I think Fury's strategy here should be to swap to southpaw, throw some straight lead shots to the body to slow him down. He's got to slow Usyk down, because Usyk's a guy that does start a bit slow, and then tends to pick up the pace. So I mean, it might not just be mind games. I'm picking Fury to fight majority of this fight right-handed. I think the southpaw stunts will come and go, but I'm just giving my take on how I think it can benefit him, especially fighting a guy like Usyk. Because once Usyk figures you out, there's no beating him in a boxing match. It can't be done. That's why I mentioned that. Okay, I won't say can't. I'm just saying that I'm picking that Usyk's the better boxer, but that's why I did mention that Fury's gonna have to turn it into a fight eventually. But that being said, if he is gonna box on the back foot, which I believe is his best tool, I think that switching is important. Just to get Usyk guessing, get him off his rhythm, slow him down with the body shots. In Usyk's case, if Fury's going to go southpaw majority of the fight, I think that will benefit Usyk, because Usyk's a natural southpaw, and he's not a guy that's, on a lower level in terms of boxing skill. Where Fury's fought a lot of guys that are on a lower level. I would say that Fury and Usyk's probably the top two boxers in the heavyweight division. Maybe Joshua third. But I mean, those guys are higher than Joshua, higher than the heavyweight division, in my opinion. So I think that Usyk can take advantage of the southpaw stance. By just throwing some good shots at Fury, moving with him, going after him, things like that, staying on the outside of him, making it count, cutting, changing angles, and picking up the pace, adjusting the speed, throwing those snappy jabs. He can benefit from it if he's inside the pocket. If, like I say, if Fury's moving away, he's bouncing around, he's throwing power shots, he's throwing a 1-2 on the bounce, it's going to be hard for Usyk to catch him in the southpaw stance. But it just depends how Fury approaches this fight. When Joshua fought Usyk, it was more of a I can't outbox you fight. Joshua was trying to be the better boxer and he couldn't. So Fury's got to understand that, that Usyk is the better boxer. He needs to change it up. Usyk needs to take advantage of adjustments in the fight. I don't know if he can adjust to Fury leaning on him, is all I'm saying. How does he adjust to that? That has to be seen. I know that he's got a great chin. I know that he's got great IQ. I know that he's got the footwork, the hand speed, but, can he adjust to a fight? So, I mean, that's just, my take on the workouts. I think it is mind games in Fury's case. I think that he will start the fight orthodox, and like I said, I think that he should use the southpaw stance now and then. Don't stay in that position for too long. I think that Usyk's too skilled to take advantage of it. But another interesting one. Another interesting day to watch two of the best heavyweights. And I'm looking forward to the press conference. I'm going to do, like I say, more videos on it. I also wanted to add, that Fury does look like he has lost a lot of weight, and I don't think that that's going to be a disadvantage to him at all. I think that's smart for him to, be as sharp as he can in terms of movement, in terms of, like I say, throwing 1-2 combinations on the bounce, being able to move away. It's important to have that, that body frame for that, and have that speed. Seconds count fighting Usyk. So I think Fury made the right call, losing the weight, but he just needs to understand that he's not just challenging a boxer, he's challenging an elite boxer, a guy that can probably box better than he can. That's my take on it anyway. Leave yours, look forward to the comments, and I'll catch you soon. Peace, have a good one.